Hey guys, so today is going to be a beauty news video. Yeah, two days in a row. I'm on a roll. So many exciting things happening right now that I want to make sure that you're aware of. That I absolutely had to do this video. But before I do, I have like a little side note about yesterday's video. If you watched my video yesterday where I was talking about the new Essence single eyeshadows, I said that I didn't like raspberry frosting. That wasn't fair because I hadn't used it. All I had done was swatched it. So I decided to use it today, and that is what I have in the outer portion of my lids and crease area. It's the brighter pink shade, and I like it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. So I just, I don't know. I shouldn't have judged it just by swatching it. I thought it was going to be difficult to work with because of the texture, but it wasn't at all. And I think today's look came out pretty. I used that along with a couple other shadows that I had showed you. So that is fine. And then I also forgot to include this. This is the Essence Matte 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 Long Lasting Lip Gloss in the shade number 3, Girl of Today. And that's what I have on my lips today, so I forgot to show this in that video. I like this a lot. It reminds me so much of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and it doesn't come in a lot of shades though, but I like this a lot, and I want to make sure that I mention this just because, you know, it is a product that I like. Okay, so let's get started with the beauty news. So many exciting things happening, you guys, right now. The first thing I want to talk about is ColourPop is coming to Ulta. Now, you might remember during the holidays I was all excited about ColourPop coming to Sephora. Well, that didn't end up working out well at all because it didn't come to that many Sephoras, and it was only Sephora exclusive products, and I wanted to get some of the permanent products, and they didn't do that. Well, it's going to be different with Ulta. They are coming to 274 Ultas, I believe was the number that I had read. And so that's, you know, a significant chunk of their stores. And it's not going to just be Ulta exclusive products developed for Ulta. It's also going to be some of their permanent products. And that will include some of the Super Shock shadows, the highlighters, and the Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks. So some of their most popular products. So I'm definitely going to find a store that it will be in and pick up some of those because I've had to purge a lot of my ColourPop products because they were old, and so I would like to restock some of my favorite shades or maybe try some new ones. But that is supposed to be, allegedly, will be happening this coming Sunday, which would be February 25th, online and in stores. So it'll be, like I said, select stores. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait. And if you want to know which stores, once we get closer to the launch date, they may even wait until that day. I don't know. I'm just giving you the information that I have. So just keep checking the Ulta website if you want to know which stores it's going to be. Speaking of Ulta, if you haven't been there in a while, you might want to just go in anyway, whether you're interested in ColourPop or not, because there are so many changes being made. They're pulling out brands that aren't generating sales and adding in brands that they know people are interested in. Kudos to Ulta to changing with the times and, you know, addressing maybe what people want to see, because like bringing in brands like ColourPop is, I think, a really good idea. I went to an Ulta recently and was shocked when I saw they had a huge Morphe section. I don't mean just like the Jaclyn Hill palette and the 350 palette. I mean they had a bunch of things. So I picked up one of their brushes. I have never owned a Morphe brush, so I wanted to try one. So I got the M501 brush, which is a tapered highlighting brush, I guess you would say. And I think I'm going to, rather than go off on a tangent here, you know, and get distracted with what the video is really about, I'm gonna do a haul and mini reviews video for you soon of a bunch of things that I haven't showed you yet, and then, you know, give you the rundown about what I think of those products at that time. But I did purchase a Morphe brush, and they had the two palettes I just mentioned and a bunch more, and the section was huge. It was almost a whole aisle on one side. I was shocked when I saw it. And they also had a Wet n Wild section. Have you ever seen a Wet n Wild section at an Ulta? I never have. They had a Milani section, which, yay, because a lot of times when I buy Milani, you know, I'll be looking for a specific product, and then that slot will be empty if I'm at Walmart or Target or CVS or whatever. So the more places that I can get Milani, the better. And so yeah, they had Wet n Wild, Milani, Morphe, and I guess they'll be having ColourPop. But not every brand is going to be at every Ulta. Every Ulta is different. For example, Sleek is at select Ulta stores. And, you know, I guess they try to take a certain radius of stores and then put different brands in different stores that way you have the overall variety is good and selection. Okay, so speaking of Sleek, not only can you get Sleek at select Ulta stores and select Walgreens stores, but now I believe you can get Sleek at all Targets. Again, if you haven't been to Target lately, you might want to go in and take a look. It looks like they pulled Essence, so now the only place you'll be able to get Essence will be Ulta, Bed Bath & Beyond, Christmas Tree Shop, and Harmon drugstores that carry makeup, because they don't all carry makeup. Christmas Tree Shop, Bed Bath & Beyond, select stores carry makeup, and they have Essence there. But anyways, yeah, it looks like Target pulled Essence and put Sleek in its place. And so I was there yesterday and I purchased the Solstice highlighting palette that everybody in the world, I feel like, had except for me. And I have on the pink one. It's pink. Wow, that is not looking true to color on camera today. But this is what I have on for my highlight shade today. And so I finally have the Solstice palette, and I've been wanting to get that for years, ever since people started talking about it. But they have a full section for Sleek there. I feel like it might be, yeah, it's pretty good size. They had foundation, they had eyeshadow palettes, they had lip products, they had contouring products, highlighters, and all kinds of stuff and more. I think there were brow products too. But yeah, so if you've ever wanted to try Sleek, but you didn't want to have to drive really far to get to some random store that might carry it, now you should be able to go to any Target near you and see the full line. So that's exciting. And I saw some other changes too. It looked like some brands, they had expanded the area. A lot of the brands, they had pulled a bunch of products that you used to see and just put in all new things. I saw they added a Milani section to my local Target, and before, Milani wasn't at every single Target, but I believe it is now. So more places to buy Milani. But yeah, so if you haven't been to the Target beauty section, you might want to take a look. It looks like they completely redid the Sonia Kashuk area. I believe Sonia Kashuk herself is no longer affiliated with the brand. I think she sold her name to Target or something for the makeup line, something like that. Anyway, a lot of big changes in the Target beauty section, and from what I read, there are more changes coming, but I don't have all the information about that yet. Okay, so what else? How many of you saw last year people going nuts over that Marc Jacobs, what was it called? Tantastic? Omega Tantastic bronzer. It was 104. It was part of the coconut collection. The coconut collection that came out last April, I think it was. It was a summer collection that came out in April. Well, they're bringing that back this year, and they're going to be adding some more products. So the coconut collection will be back for summer, and it usually comes out in April, and that bronzer that everybody loved so much will be back. So if you didn't get a chance to get it last year when everybody was talking about it, and you want to pick it up, make sure that when the collection launches again this year that you grab it, because it will sell out very fast. Because I guess I don't have it, but from what I've heard, it's the perfect balance in tone between warmth and coolness. And you know how some bronzers, they're just too warm and they don't work for most people, or they're too cool. Well, this, I guess, just straddles that perfect balance between warm and cool in tone. So yeah, look for that in April. Oh, and in case you didn't know, he has a new foundation out. It's called Shameless, and it's medium coverage for all skin types. It gives you a natural finish. It's buildable, it's long lasting, it's flashback free, has an SPF 25, and there are 29 shades. And last year he had come out with a full coverage foundation. I've never tried a Marc Jacobs foundation, but I do love the products of his that I have tried. So, yeah, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I might try some of those things. I might not. Marc Jacobs is not really the price point that I normally shop at, but it isn't because I don't like his products. It's just because it's not really in my budget. Okay, what else? Let's see. Wet n Wild has released their new spring collection. It's called Goth-O-Graphic, and it's on their website right now if you want to take a look at it. It's a holographic collection with the packaging looking goth. It has skulls on the packaging, and it looks like it could be very interesting. I know Jeffree Star is going to be posting a video today where he's going to be showing all the products and reviewing it. So I will probably be watching that to get more of an idea of which products I might be interested in. But it's been spotted at some Walgreens, and you can either buy the full kit in a box, and it's cheaper if you do it that way. But if you don't think you're going to want every single product, like, for example, I don't like liquid eyeliners, and I know there are liquid eyeliners in that collection, so I probably wouldn't want to get the full set because I knew I wouldn't want those. So you can buy the individual products, or you can buy it as a set, whichever you want. If you just want to look at all the products, they're on the Wet n Wild website. But that's out now, and that's their spring collection. Jaclyn Hill has been working on her own line of makeup for years. And from what she said, she didn't want to release it until she felt it was ready and it was exactly what she wanted. She didn't want to have to backpedal and have some of the products lacking in quality or whatever. So that's going to be coming out, launching this summer. And I don't know what the date is, but it is definitely going to launch this summer. Makeup Geek. We haven't heard a lot of buzz about Makeup Geek lately. Her products are going to be sold in stores soon. And I don't know what stores, but that would be nice for people who don't like to order online. I would love it if I could just walk into a store and buy a couple new shades of eyeshadows. I have several Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and I like them a lot. And So yeah, that would be nice because then, you know, you wouldn't have to pay for shipping. So yeah, that's really great news. And there was one thing that I forgot to mention when I was talking about Ulta, and that is Ulta is going to be carrying Storybook cosmetics on their website. They won't be in stores, but you'll be able to get them if you order online. And if you're not familiar with Storybook Cosmetics, it's sort of an indie brand that takes a theme such as Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Harry Potter, and they do like collections based on those themes. Their stuff, the packaging is really pretty. I don't have any products by this brand, so I don't know about the quality of it, but I think that a lot of people do like this brand, and I just want to let you know that they're going to be on Ulta's website soon. I think that is it, you guys. Yeah, so that is what I have right now for beauty news, and I really appreciate you watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.